Hey, I'm Melissa Cookston, BBQ Hall of Famer and World Champion, and I am here at the Bass Pro Shops in the Pyramid in Memphis, Tennessee. Today we are going to be cooking up some venison burgers along with some potatoes and crema, something you're not going to want to miss. Hang around. I love all kinds of chili peppers, but my favorite have to be Poblano and Anaheim peppers. When you roast these peppers, they take on an even more robust flavor. That flavor goes perfectly with burgers. Most of you will get your venison prepared by a processor, but you can ask him to give you a fat to meat ratio. For burger meat, I like an 80 to 20% mix to help keep the meat moist and flavorful. We're also gonna add my secret ingredient for the juiciest burger ever. First, we're gonna prepare our chilies. So for the chili mix for these burgers, we're going to use the flame and sear technology on this Cabela's grill to roast our peppers. You can use hatch peppers or Anaheim peppers. If you like heat, add in some jalapenos or serranos. Cooking is really all about your preferences, what you like. Use it as a blank canvas, add your special flair and style, and I guarantee it'll be a delicious dish. We're gonna put the peppers directly over the flames. We've got our flame and sear technology here. We're gonna get a great char on those. I've got a little bitty jalapeno here because I like just a little bit of spiciness, not too much. We're gonna blister these and get them nice and charred. So we cook these peppers for 3 to 5 minutes on one side, then flip them over for 3 to 5 minutes on the other side or until they get nice and charred. So these peppers are nice and charred. We're just gonna take those off, put them in a resealable plastic bag, get them all soft so we can get the skins off. We've put them in a resealable plastic bag to soften the skin so it's easily removed. And we can make our wonderful chili mix. I will tell you, when you open this bag, the smell is heavenly. These peppers are so soft that the skin just peels right off. I'm gonna cut the top off. I'm gonna make one slice so I can get all those seeds out. It's important to remove the seeds from the peppers. And you can just take your knife, slide down the pepper, and the seeds will just slide right out. So we just finished up our peppers, and now we're gonna grate our butter, because when you add fat and flavor to meat, it's better. I am using a European butter. I believe that European butter is better. I became a butter snob probably 3 or 4 years ago. You know, I know that's a weird thing to be snobby about, but I like good butter. Is it cheese? No, it's butter. I'm gonna break this butter up just so it makes it easier to mix. You don't wanna over mix because you want the butter to disperse evenly with the venison. So I'm gonna take the venison, and this is a great meat to fat ratio. This looks about 80-20 meat to fat. And then we're just gonna mix that up. I put in just a little bit of venison at the time. Keep adding and mixing. Butter burgers seem to be all the rage right now. I think that people are no longer afraid of fat in their food. It's good fat, it gives it flavor, but it helps also maintain a tackiness that you need in order to form your burgers and keep them nice and formed while they're on the grill. All right, so now we're gonna form our patties. And you want these to be about 1/4 inch thick. I like to make them nice and round. Now the last thing I'm gonna do in forming these patties is I'm gonna put a thumb imprint right in the middle of each burger, and that just helps them cook more evenly. Okay, so now, after we've got our burger patties formed, we're going to season them with chimichurri seasoning and tequila lime. Punch of flavors for venison, right? We're gonna put these in the refrigerator for 30 minutes and get started on our potatoes. Okay, so now we have those burgers in the refrigeration. We're gonna start on our potatoes. Look at these tricolor potatoes. Are they not gorgeous? And they also grill up really well. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cut these little jewels in half. If they're really large, you might wanna go ahead and quarter them. That way they'll cook evenly. You know, I have especially in the last few years, really tried to take everything outside. The sides, the desserts, anything I can, I try to grill. Potatoes really lend well to grilling. They crisp up nicely, they get soft, plus they get that great smoky flavor that you get when you're grilling. Now we're gonna add our potatoes to a larger bowl. And we're gonna toss that with some salt, pepper, thyme, garlic, and olive oil. I like a lot of pepper. So we're just gonna mix these ingredients up very well. All right, now that we have this mixed thoroughly, we're gonna put it on some sort of grill-safe pan. I just have a nice platter here. Spread that out evenly and pop it in the grill. Now I'm gonna start those potatoes about 45 minutes before I put my burgers on, so everything will be ready at the same time. Okay, so the potatoes have been cooking for 45 minutes, so now it's time to put our burgers on the grill. I want to show you a unique feature of this grill. To make it easier to put my burgers on, I'm just gonna slide that back on that back shelf and remove the front. Makes it so much easier to get your burgers on the grill. So we'll need to cook those burgers from 3 to 5 minutes on each side, depending on what temperature you like your burger. I recommend cooking these burgers to about 145 degrees internal temperature. All right, so we turn these burgers and now we're gonna add some pepper jack cheese. All right, it's time for burgers. You know, I love the way burgers taste cooked on the grill. These burgers look and smell amazing, but they're gonna be even better when we top them. We're gonna build these burgers. I really love unique buns. We have a sourdough bun here. Now, do you remember these guys? These are those peppers that we charred. Taste so good. Pickled red onions. Now, these roasted potatoes really love to have some friends show up. So we're gonna give them a little chive and crema action. Love the creaminess of the crema coupled with the thyme in these. Now that is a great burger. So I hope you got some inspiration or tips and tricks today. This is a great looking burger, and I love that slide and sear plate that we used on the Pro Series Cabela's grill. You can find all the seasonings and grills that we used at your local Bass Pro Shops or Cabela's, or go online at bassproshops.com.